In this video, we go over the multiple ways you can connect your Apex Precision Tire Inflator to your air source. First, you will need to unbolt the mount from the packaging. Do this by removing the inflator from the mount. Then unbolt the hardware using a 10mm socket and a 5mm Allen key. Save this hardware as it is the hardware that you will use to mount the bracket. Now you can go ahead and install the snap mount to the bracket. Do this by using the same 5mm Allen key and a 10mm socket. Now moving back to the gauge, remove the vent spacer. Unscrew vent cap, then remove the spacer, then replace the vent cap. The spacer is used to prevent depressing cap and then leaking oil during shipping. You can also keep this spacer and install it when the gauge is not in use so that you don't lose any fluid if the cap gets depressed. Next, using Teflon tape, install a 1/4 NPT air chuck of your choice to the end of the hose on the inflator. From here, you have three options on how you choose to connect the inflator to your air source. Option 1. To connect the swivel fitting that comes with the gauge to our 3/8 air line, simply remove the swivel cover nut as well as the hose cover nut. Then pull the swivel from the end of the inflator. Next, trim 1 inch off the end of the CRS hose to ensure the barb seats into fresh hose. Do not skip this step. Now you can install the hose cover nut back onto the end of the CRS hose. Next, install the swivel cover nut onto the swivel barb. Then insert the swivel barb into the end of the hose. Now tighten the hose swivel nut to the swivel barb fitting while holding the end of the swivel in place with a 4mm Allen key. Then simply twist the swivel barb back onto the inflator. Option 2. Using the supplied 1/4 NPT swivel fitting, you can adapt any quick coupler directly to the end of the inflator. First, remove the swivel connection from the end of the inflator. Then slide the swivel cover nut onto the swivel fitting. Next, using Teflon tape, screw the 1/4 NPT coupler to the end of the swivel fitting. Use a 4mm Allen key to hold the fitting while you tighten the coupler into the fitting. Once you're done, go ahead and twist it back onto the inflator tool. Now you can use a quick coupler to attach to your inflator. Option 3. You can also connect a quick coupling utilizing a short whip. This requires the purchase of one of our 3/8 to 1/4 NPT fittings. To do this, you simply remove the swivel fitting from the end of the inflator. Then slide the fitting cover nut over the end of the hose. Then insert the barb fitting into the end of the hose and tighten the cover nut to the barb fitting. Next, install the swivel cover nut onto the swivel barb. Then slide the cover nut onto the end of the hose. Then insert the swivel barb into the end of the hose. Now you can tighten the swivel nut to the swivel barb fitting while holding the end of the swivel in place with a 4mm Allen key. Using Teflon tape, go ahead and install your 1/4 NPT quick coupler to the end of the 3/8 fitting. Now twist it back onto the end of the inflator and you're all set. That's it. These are a few examples of ways you can hook your Apex Precision Tire Inflator to the air source of your choice.